Good morning. Welcome to the special meeting of March 4th, 2025. It's now called to order at 9 o'clock in the morning. We will now take a moment of silence, silent reflection, or silent prayer. Thank you. Vice Chair, can you lead the flag salute? Thank you, sir. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, can we have a roll call, please?
Supervisor Gardia,
Present.
Supervisor Dhaliwal,
Present.
Supervisor Rickman,
Here, Rachel.
Supervisor Canepa,
Here.
and for the record, Supervisor Ding is absent. My name is Rochelle.
Ouch. Public comment. Now is the time for public comment for only those matters listed on the agenda for today's special meeting. We request that you fill out comment form if you address the board in person. There is a time limit of 3 minutes for these comments. There is a device on the podium with a green, yellow, and red light. The yellow light will come on 30 seconds before the end of the 3 minutes. We ask that you refrain from personal attacks during your comments and that you address all comments to the Board of Supervisors, not to the audience. Comments from the public may not reflect the point of view from the Board of Supervisors. At this time, Luz Guzman, come forward, please. Three minutes.
Through the chair, is she going to be using a translator?
Correct.
Typically, we will allow additional time if necessary because she'll be using a translator.
Okay, so let's head up to 5 minutes. Okay.
Buenos días a todos. Mi nombre es Luz Guzmán. Vivo en el lugar que se llama el Río Mobile Home Park, LLC.
Good morning. My name is Luz Guzman, and I live in the mobile home park named ¿cómo se llama?
El Río Mobile Home Park.
Rio Mobile Home Park.
LLC. So, mis padres tienen más de 25 años viviendo en ese lugar y yo llegué a vivir con ellos en el 2005.
Her parents arrived at that mobile home park over 25 years ago, and she arrived in 2005.
Después me salí del lugar y regresé cuando compré una propiedad en el espacio 22.
She ended up leaving and then returned back to the mobile home park when she purchased her own mobile home.
Aproximadamente en el 2019 comencé a experimentar ciertas inconveniencias con unos vecinos.
In 2019, she started to began experiencing difficulties with neighbors.
Comenzaron a traer vehículos adicionales, la propiedad es pequeña y comenzaron a instruir mis vehículos.
Those neighbors started bringing additional cars to be able to park in that mobile home park, which is a very small, limited area, and then they started vandalizing her vehicles.
So, lo comenté con el gerente que vive ahí, con el dueño anterior, primeramente.
She originally informed the mobile home park owner, the original one.
Entonces, no, el dueño y el gerente no usaron discreción y uno de ellos le dijo a mi vecina todas las cosas que yo había dicho y empecé a tener represalias de mi vecina.
She then told the owner of the mobile home property as well as the property manager, unfortunately,
no usaron discreción.
they didn't use discretion as they divulged all the information that she was advising them of the neighbor that was causing the issues.
Y ahí comenzaron a tener represalias contra mi familia y conmigo.
So then they retaliated against her, those neighbors.
Y como mi vecina tiene familiares en otras trailas y amistades, entonces uno de los familiares en octubre del 2021 me hizo una amenaza muy fuerte.
In 2021, the neighbors have additional relatives that live in that same mobile home park. They started giving her threats back in 2021.
Una de las amenazas fue de que iban a venir gente que trabaja con los drug dealers a ayudar a la vecina con sus problemas.
One of the threats was that they were going to call people that involved with drug
Dealers. Ajá.
drug dealers to be able to do something against her.
Y después más o menos en el 2023, bueno, para eso mi vecina durante el 2021 había traído un novio que también nos causó problemas con el estacionamiento.
In 2021, that neighbor had a boyfriend who was also introduced a boyfriend into living with her, and that boyfriend was also causing issues with her.
Y lo encarcelaron a su novio.
They ended up arresting the gentleman or the boyfriend.
Y en el 2023 la vecina volvió a traer otro novio que nos comenzó a molestar también.
She then, in 2023, brought a different person, and it ended up being her boyfriend at the time in 2023, and that also began threatening her as well.
Y ese novio pues dijo que era miembro de las pandillas de norteños y estaba molestando a mi hijo, que por esa causa en el 2023 pusimos una orden de acoso a la vecina.
In 2023, that individual was claiming that he was a gang member, a norteño, and then started chastising her son. And in 2023, she then requested a restraining order at that time.
Solo por unos meses se la dieron.
Just for a few months is what they were able to give her.
So, de ahí continuaron problemas. Los vecinos indujeron a otros vecinos a causarnos violencia, como tomando en público, volviéndose agresivos cualquier hora del día y de la noche.
Since then, they've had other neighbors also go against her and her family. They cause problems all throughout the day. It doesn't matter the time of day it is.
Toman, se vuelven
They start drinking and they
agresivos con
become very
nosotros.
aggressive towards them.
Han amenazado que van a golpear a mi pareja y
They threaten to also injure her significant other as well.
y oh ya. Oh.
Okay, so it's Supervisor Gardia's district, so I think you're aware of it. I mean, you've been dealing with this for a very long time, because I remember you from when I was on the city council. So I think that would be the best route is to, and Edith, thank you for translating for us.
Okay.
Edith Villaputa was our translator, so thank you for doing that and making it. I got some other words, but I appreciate that. So I think going forward, then you guys can help her and see what we can do. Okay.
Gracias.
Thank you. Okay, perfect. And Armando Rodriguez. So theoretically, in a perfect world, I'm letting you speak, but this is only supposed to be on an agendized item. But since there's only two of you, you have the floor, sir, for 3 minutes. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm just going to inquire some. So I've been, I'm creating a pilot program for human trafficking and sex trafficking that we have a huge problem here in San Joaquin County. I'm going to be advocating on a bill that's going to be passing, I'm hoping, in April with Rhodesia, because we have a huge problem now in Manteca, Stockton, and Lodi with this sex trafficking, prostitution. It's getting worse and worse and worse. The problem is that it's just a misdemeanor. So they get incarcerated, then come back out, and it's just, so we have down Sierra Nevada, big, drugs and whatnot, prostitution, and in order for us to clean San Joaquin County, we have to start there, because it's at night. Everybody goes to sleep, and it's like two Stocktons. The city goes to sleep, and then they wake up, and it's nonstop, and it's getting worse. I've talked to a lot of business owners. They want the streets cleaned. Now they're going into Lodi. They did a bunch of work there in the city of Lodi, but we have also a park where they're starting to prostitute, and then we have Manteca too. So it's a county issue. But I'm just hoping that I can get the support from the county and the sheriff's department because I have the support from the PD. So it's a pretty big issue. I'm hoping to advocate in April for this bill. So you guys have a blessed one. I don't know if you guys have any questions. If not,
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't interact, but I
Yeah.
mean, we've been supporting the sex trafficking task force, so family
spoke to them
justice, and
too.
so there's tons of things, so we can get online and just discuss what the county's doing and our partners, so.
okay, sounds good.
Thank you for your comments.
All right, thank you. You guys have a blessed one.
Okay. Oh, perfect. At this time, I'm going to refer to county council because one of the agendized items has been pulled, so if you could explain that for the record.
Sure. There's been a tentative agreement reached with CNA. Consequently, there isn't a need for the agendized item, and at the request of the hospital, that item is being pulled.
Perfect. So we will close the meeting and go to closed session at this time.
Well, yeah, we closed the meeting after, closing the meeting. And it just, I should mention, I'm not anticipating any reportable action coming out of closed session.
Okay. Any comments or questions from the board before we go to closed session? Okay. This time I'll close the meeting.